Hello. I guess I'm live. I thought I was gonna have a little intro video, but, I guess that didn't happen. Sorry I'm late. I figured, I should probably shower. Is there anyone there? You know what? I'm gonna have to go, welcome. My name's Ashley, if you're new here. I should have some people joining me. Let me get my, so that we have some Bigfoot footage for you. Uh, Let me do that. How's that? That's probably better. Um Sorry, guys, it's gonna take me a minute. I was gonna play some music and get this set up, but, I had some technical difficulties, of course, and, that was not fun. So, I've gotta go into my studio here. That I did not mean for that to happen. Okay, hang on. Uh, Sorry, guys. Well, welcome to the channel. I was gonna try to chat, but I don't even know if my YouTube studio is working at the moment. Is there anyone there? Can you just say hello? I gotta make sure that, last time we had some people having issues with being able to say something in the chat. Oh, I did have all this set up earlier, I promise. Let's see, does it look live in the YouTube studio? We'll see. Oh, looks like we're live. Okay. It's comedy, you know? So right now, I guess today I have a couple things planned. I'm gonna do this Bigfoot footage that I have been itching to look at, and I need to take a breath. Sorry, I'm a little frazzled because I had everything set up the way that I normally do all of this, and then I have my Archer mug, so that'll make me feel better. So I'm gonna take a breath. um, I have some other scary ghost compilation videos that we haven't seen on this channel, from a different channel called Bizarre Bub. You may have heard of it if you're new here. Hang on. Well, I'm probably gonna burn my tongue. I'm gonna wait on that. Because that would make it difficult to talk while I'm doing this. So we have that. Let me just make sure everybody can actually chat, because that was one of the problems last time. I have to open 16 tabs here, sorry. I've just gotta go make sure that, I have it set. If you are here and you can hear me, say something in the chat, please. I had some people who are waiting to be here and they're not here, so that's where I'm a little concerned about the chat. I'm gonna get the hang of this, guys. But I figured it'd probably be good to shower. Let's see, where are my channel settings? I normally don't do this while people are watching me, so I guess that's it. That would be great if people could chat. That'd be wonderful. Um, let's see. I don't even see. Oh, here, settings. Uh, Privacy, no. Yes. No. No, that's not it. I found this last time. This is fun, right? Watching me fumble through my settings. Guys, where is it? Okay, come on. It looks different in this browser for some reason. Come on, YouTube, make it easier. All right. Oh my God, I'm trying to find the private, like the live. You know what? I guess people will text me if they can't chat. So if you are here and you are able to chat, please put something in the chat so that I know it's working. All right, so let's just start with just say hi, anything, just hello, because I can't find my settings on YouTube, which is a problem. You know what? Maybe we could I could play some music and I'll put a picture of. Let me just do this. Whatever. This is fine. People are late all the time to their live streams. I've seen it. And then they have problems like, if I had a whole team of people helping me. All right, let's see. We're going to put this on. We're going to take this off. Hang on. and then I'm gonna play some music for you while I figure this out. How about that? If I have it in here still. Oh, there it is. All right, all right, all right. I think we're set to pop here, people. Um, there's Bigfoot. Why am I not in the picture? Guys, I promise I'm getting better at this. So I turned off all moderation, so I'm probably gonna get spammed with a bunch of bots, but I can't figure out why YouTube's not letting me. Oh, awesome. So were you able to chat before the break, or did you just arrive? Let me know that. Oh, here, you know what? I should show this because hey, thank you. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for that, but whatever. It was my own recording of it. So, all right, let's. Can you hear me? Okay. That's the next question because I'm always a little concerned about this mic clipping because it's new. I'm not quite sure about this camera angle either. So, okay, cool. All right. Sorry, I'm getting text on the screen as well. I have to say, having a larger screen does help. All right, so we are in this. So I found this video. When did I find this video? I don't know. I've always had this thing where I'm not quite sure if Bigfoot is. Sorry, I had a lot more energy before the technical difficulties, so we'll get into this. But I've been wanting anyway. I randomly found this guy because I've been watching. What's his name? Bob Gimlin, which is a YouTube channel, but it's named after one of the. So if you've ever seen like the famous Bigfoot footage that was filmed in somewhere in California. Anyway, Bob Gimlin was one of the original filmmakers, I guess, or people who one of the two people who filmed that. And I don't know, there's a lot of controversy over it. It does look. I've seen a lot of close-ups of it. Of all the footage that I've seen, it looks the least fake because of the way the thing moves, and the muscles. Like I think it would be difficult to do that in a costume, but what do I know? So then I found this, and again, this is all comedy, and so no disrespect to this guy who's running this channel. Everybody's got to do their thing on YouTube, but I'm just curious about his methods when he's trying to convince us that well, you'll see. So I guess let me see. I'll probably have to skip around on this one just for a lot of reasons, but let's get to it.
was familiar with the two faces.
Let me know if you
Had
can hear that
always
too.
thought they were odd, but I also tried to temper my reaction by telling myself, you don't want to reject something because it doesn't look like what you expected it to look. In other words, you need to have a basis for rejection.
My name's Robert. I'm a Canadian filmmaker and researcher, and ever since having my own Sasquatch encounter in September 2020.
Okay, so this guy, sorry, I need to figure, does that look okay in the, I'm still figuring out I do have a larger screen, but it's hard to figure out the best way to look at these videos so that I can actually see everything. So this guy, I should say his channel is called, what is it?
I've been determined to learn
Cabin in the Woods. And so apparently he had his own encounter. I encourage you to go watch the channel. It's called Ultimate Bigfoot Footage, Proof Todd Standing's critics were wrong and lying. So so he's talking about this video. Anyway, his story is that he and his wife and daughter had a Bigfoot encounter somewhere in Canada, where there's a particular breed of bear that I think it's called I'm doing a great job researching here. You should go watch the video on your own. Anyway, it was a really rare type of bear that has like a silver back. So people were saying, oh, it could have been that. And he's saying, well, it's just in this small portion of Canada. So anyway, his encounter was basically somebody threw a rock at them. And I've always, you'll hear that a lot in the Bigfoot encounters, is that a rock was thrown. But that's all. I don't think he actually saw anything. But I'm going to probably jump ahead from his story here, is essentially what I'm getting at.
Truth about these mysterious beings.
This is the footage that I was talking about. It's the Gimlin footage, but Bob Gimlin, the channel, that I watch because the person, I forget his real name, or he probably doesn't want his real name out there. He is an excellent storyteller, and he puts a lot of work into his, sorry, seeing text on the screen. I should turn the notifications off. He puts a lot of work into his videos, and he has these really amazing artists illustrate his stories, but he gets stories from listeners. And some of the Bigfoot encounters are, I mean, the stories are really good and they're illustrated very well. So I can think of better words. Anyway, so this is the footage I was talking about, the famous footage that I think is probably one of the most convincing.
That's why I make these videos and bring all of you along for that journey. It's also why I knew at some point I'd have to delve deeply into
Okay, let's go.
Are you watching this? Look at this.
Okay, so this is the guy who again, I gotta explain this because you should go watch it on his channel. This is the guy that they're saying, critics are saying that he got this footage, the thing that you saw when I first opened the video, this giant head, right? And so skeptics are saying that, they're putting his head against the figure and saying, look, all you got to do is combine them and boom, it's same guy. So he's debunking that essentially.
It's actually just you in prosthetic makeup. People say this all the time. We've all seen that infamous photo online of the purported Sasquatch Jake on one side and an old photo of you on the other side, and people draw lines between the eyes of you and the eyes of Jake and the mouth and say, well, look, it kind of looks like it lines up. Clearly this.
I just want to stop right here because as we get into this, you'll see that none of this is scientific. I mean, somebody's photoshopped this. I could do this in Canva, so let's just keep that in mind. And by the way, we will take an adventure into Canva later on.
This is Todd in prosthetics, Todd in makeup. So what do you have to say to that?
First of all, watch this magic trick I'll do. Are you watching this? Look at this. These are glasses I bought at a store that'll fit you. It'll fit my daughter. It'll fit most human beings. These glasses would not even come close to fitting that Sasquatch. And I prove that because they're Rocky Mountain Douglas fir needle leaves in the shop.
Okay. Keep this. This is key to our mystery here, folks. Okay. Like, gotta watch, gotta keep this in mind. These fir trees, these needles.
And the needle leaves have a very specific size. And I showed this in another video. Doesn't matter whether the Douglas fir is 80 feet tall or 5 feet tall, needle leaves are all the same size. And using that deduction, I clearly substantiated that the head of that Sasquatch, his name is Jake, when I morphed my head into it appropriately, his head wouldn't fit on the screen. It's that.
Okay, first of all, that itself looks incredibly fake to me. Just pausing it right here, look, I can see there's like this. So when you want to blend something in, you kind of have to like do this blurring thing. I probably should have figured out how to easily zoom in. There's probably some trick to it. I didn't know if I was going to continue to do these, but you know what? Might as well. So anyway, but I mean, just look at it. That looks like a costume. And I find this extremely difficult to believe.
Large.
Todd's account of using the needle.
I mean, it looks like what is that character from the Chuck E. Cheese? Wasn't there like an ape character? I don't know, but it looks like an animatronic.
Visible on the trees in some of these shots as measuring tools to get a reliable estimate of the head size of these beings intrigued me.
Okay, so do you hear what he's saying? He's saying using because they were saying that the needle on this specific fir was a Douglas fir, some kind of tree, they're always an inch long. Now, I don't know if this is true. I could look it up, but for the purposes of comedy, we're just not going to research. So we're going to just push through. And anyway, so he's saying if you look at the needles, okay, then they're always consistently an inch or whatever. You can use that as an accurate measuring device. Okay, now keep accurate in mind.
So naturally, I had to try it myself. So I've brought this still frame from Todd's video 5 into Canva here. This is the subject he calls Jake. Zooming in to this foliage.
Really? I mean, this is, okay, I can get you see where he's going with this. Just, it gets better.
Front of the subject's head, you'll notice that there's this one twig front and center that has these few small orange needles on it.
Also, I just want to point out, do we know that they're the same size when they're dead? Because those needles are clearly dead, sir.
This is a Rocky Mountain Douglas fir. Rocky Mountain
Douglas fir, that was it.
Douglas fir trees have needles that are consistently 1 inch to 1 1/4 or at most 1.5 inches long.
You know what? Let's just confirm that. Rocky. Why not? I mean, it's comedy. We'll do a little research. Needles. Let's just ask it something. Are they an inch long? AI's thinking. I'm probably using up a lot of oil for this. Sorry. About 1 inch long with a range. All right. I'm going to share this tab instead. With a range of 0.6 to 1.4 inches. Now, do I trust AI? No. But that's partly why I'm not doing any research on these things. Plus, it's live. Okay. Let's just make sure you guys can still hear everything. So you see where he's going with this. Like, he's basically saying, let's compare these needles to the thing's head to show that it's not the same size.
Long. And that applies regardless of the tree's size, age, or location. Coniferous tree needles are remarkably consistent.
Let's just get to this
first
part.
one.
Hang on.
And we're going to draw a line covering one of these needles from tip to bottom. This line represents exactly where that needle starts and where it stops. So this is our 1 inch measuring stick. And
I could do this easily in Canva. In fact, I thought about it and I thought, I wonder if I'd get the same results. And then I thought, no, I have better things to do. Now, no offense to this guy. Again, he's got way more subscribers than I do. So good for you, sir. But, I mean, this to me is one of the most absurd things that I've ever seen on the internet. But I get the logic, but if you zoom something in Canva, it's just accurate is not the word I would use for this scientific whatever it is that he's doing here. So again, sir, congratulations. I'm not going to discredit your Bigfoot encounter, but I feel like there are better ways to prove this or disprove it. I guess they're trying to disprove it, right?
Now we're going to clone it.
I'm very confused about what the scientific method is and even anymore.
Make a copy of it and move that copy end to end with the first one. And now we'll do the same thing again. You can see where I'm going with this. We now have a representation of 3 inches of horizontal length, or width in this case. So we'll continue our cloning process.
Okay, at this point, when the first time I saw this, I'm not going to lie, I thought, if he copies and pastes those and places them gently each and doesn't understand that if you hit duplicate, it just puts it in the same, then I was really going to make fun of him. But, he didn't do that. So if you use Canva, that joke's funny. But otherwise, you're like, what is she talking about? It's okay. We're going to get to some funnier stuff.
That's 4 inches, 5, 6.
Okay, you guys can
that
see.
fact. So therefore, Jake's head is at least 15 inches across. This cannot be a mask or any kind of a suit placed on the head of a human being. And furthermore, you'll notice that Jake's face in this...
It couldn't? I mean, aren't the things at Disney World, aren't they like extremely... Or I'm thinking of like maybe the animatronic, or not the animatronic things, but like the mascots. I mean, Miles at the Broncos mascot. I'm sure that horse's head is about as big as this thing. It's probably 15 Douglas fir needles long, Rocky Mountain Douglas fir, to be specific.
This image is not quite directly onto the camera. He's facing a little bit diagonally.
I mean, please tell me in the chats. Thank you. Sorry, I just missed the comments. I forget that there's no ding. Yeah, it looks like that's just too perfect. That was from the rocks that they throw. Yeah, those mascot heads are enormous. So yes, that could easily fit over a human head. I don't know what he's trying to claim here. All right, let's move on.
Which means
check the
that
comments
the apparent
more.
width that we're seeing in this still frame is actually deceptively...
Okay.
Particularly interesting to me is some sign that Todd Standing interprets as Sasquatch sign, which I had reservations about when I arrived, but about which I'm changing my mind.
Okay, this is another one that just seems so like it almost looks like an Ewok or so. It's like it looks like a costume from a movie.
So now let's see if we can do a similar experiment with this still frame from video 4, the subject that Todd Standing calls Jane.
Oh, I forgot he does it again.
In this case, we have
Sorry,
quite a good and
why am I apologizing? But
of the needles and foliage of a coniferous tree directly in front of her face. So we'll use that as our reference. This is an Engelmann spruce tree native to this part of British Columbia.
Okay. Well, we're learning a lot about trees at least. Let's just so he makes the same argument.
Again, as with Jake, human being wearing a mask or prosthetics or something, it's physically impossible. But just to put the final
it's physically impossible? Okay.
Nail in the coffin on that idea. Let's compare Todd's face to Jake's face. So we'll zoom in here on our friend Jake.
Okay.
And then we'll add a screenshot of Todd that I took.
Okay, first of all, like that, look at all of those pictures he's got in there. I mean, this took a lot of time in Canva,
the very conversation we had for this video. So this is clearly an unaltered front-on view of Todd Standing. It has...
How long is this video? I got a late start. I think, you can see where he measures his eyes. He measures this guy's eyes. You should go watch the whole video. But I want to get back to this guy. Hang on.
Yeah. Jane looks like she has too much foundation on her. It's all dimply and pasty and hasn't been smoothed out. Anyway, I think it was her nose that they were drawing attention to. They also drew attention to one of the corners of one of their eyes. And they said, it doesn't have the proper little nictitating membrane in the corner of the eye, the little caruncle. And again, so I found there was a picture of a young orangutan. whose little button eyes
So
looked identical to what was on the figure. And I said,
that just looks fake to me. That looks like taxidermy. I mean, I don't know that. Anyway, I encourage you to go watch the whole thing. This guy, he's trying, he's doing his thing. I don't know why we're looking at a dirty back seat. Let's see what this is about.
It was a crushed mess of a stupid little kid's gorilla glove. He's
Hang
like,
on.
what? Yeah, it was Solo Phil was with me. I did a little expedition with him and his girlfriend, and I think it was his girlfriend saw the glove just on my back seat. It was one. What happened was so my brother-in-law has my nephew, just love him to death. He was
So we have a penchant for dressing up as, Bigfoot-esque things in the family. Okay.
a gorilla for Halloween. So after the Halloween costume was in, and the gorilla glove on him was big, but fit my hand quite tightly. And he thought, well, he gave
I love how they're doing like the O.J. Simpson defense here. If the glove fits, if it doesn't fit, I don't know, if it's ripped up in the back seat.
me, he said, well, as I do winter work on my vehicle, like I would wipe the snow off, I never use gloves. He says, well, maybe if there were Bigfoot-like gloves, you'd use them. So just as a joke, I put the gorilla gloves, and they're really tight on my hand, like for a little kid, right? And I've never filmed a little Sasquatch hand, like the hands that are in my documentary. This is
Whoa, what did he just say? I've never filmed a little Sasquatch, so hang on. Did he just admit that he faked it? What did he say?
He said, well, as I do winter work on my vehicle, like I would wipe the snow off, I never use gloves. He says, well, maybe if there were Bigfoot-like gloves, you'd use them. So just as a joke, I put the gorilla gloves, and they're really tight on my hand, like for a little kid, right? And I've never filmed a little Sasquatch hand, like the hands that are in my documentary. This is way after my documentary was out too.
That sounded like he almost admitted something and then he quickly, sounds fishy to me.
Since that actually happened, he saw that gorilla glove, and again, one cracked because I actually tried to use it. They break in the winter, and I don't know, I just threw it in the back seat and I just forgot about it because I'm a really messy guy. What he didn't tell you,
Yeah.
it was like underneath the freaking tire chains. She had to move tire chains, like all this crap. It was a pile of junk and garbage.
Okay,
When he
so
pulled it
again,
out,
like I can't debunk really somebody's story, but it's always like he said, she said. Like I was thinking tonight on my way home, like I have these automatic lights that they're so annoying. If you have an HRV, let me know in the comments. No, I haven't looked up the settings. They go off when they don't need to. When I was sitting there thinking like, oh, what if it were like a ghost, And then, I was like, I could easily make a ghost video and say something like, I've changed the settings 6 times and it's still doing it. Is there a ghost in my car? No, I mean, I'm just too lazy to look up how to fix it, So really, I don't want to discredit anyone's account, but that looked like something from a museum. I think Pulitzer
it was
said
a
it
crushed
correct.
mess of a stupid little kid's gorilla glove.
Okay, so
with a costume professional.
They've really pushed that with my sister being a special effects makeup artist, which is a preposterous lie. She's never had anything.
okay, like with any crime, you don't have to be the master of the whatever trickery crime. You could hire somebody else to do it.
Do with that. She made a nice Halloween costume of a mummy on herself. You go to the store and you buy that pre-made mummy thing. She did a really good job with that. She's pretty artistic when it comes to doing stuff.
Is that the real costume or is that stock footage? Come on, Cabin in the Woods, let us know. Because if that's the real costume, he's got a green screen-esque type setup. But he did say he films, so
Around the house, but she's never worked in special. It's preposterous allegation. It's complete and utter lie. There's absolutely no, like my sister has never worked or done anything or trained in any.
Okay, I'm not a professional. I'm not a body language professional, but usually when you have to like plea like that, I don't know. I've seen a lot of true crime and I've watched a lot of interrogation rooms. Not that we're interrogating this guy. No interrogations here. This is just comedy. Anyway, let's see. I think I'm gonna skip to the other one. Let's find something. I really wanted to find this other Bigfoot footage that this couple had filmed. I believe it was in Canada. I think it was the same Oh, who is this? Which guy, Garrett? The Cabin in the Wood guy he has his own channel. He's interviewing someone who got this footage. Hey, we have someone here, so I'm going to go back. Wait, let me find it. Oh, we had a whole Canva lesson in here. Let's see, where's the original footage? I guess we gotta go back to the beginning, huh? So this guy with the glasses, he's proving that, because those glasses are the same width, they fit every human, then he couldn't possibly have been in a costume. But we've already, anyway, yes, anybody could be in a giant like stadium costume. Thanks for showing up. And I think we're done with this video, though. We're going to move on to something that I haven't seen yet. I'm going to close this tab because we don't need the Rocky Mountain Douglas for information anymore. All right. You guys seeing this now? Okay, let me make this full screen. So this is Bizarre Bub. I've done mostly nukes, and I have not seen this one. Let's see. Scary Comp V103. So please go watch it. Let me know if the sound's okay. Like if you guys can hear this and me.
Video, a woman named Britt is outside her house trying her best to remain calm after witnessing something that left her immensely terrified.
I'm recording this just in the off chance that no one believes me. Maybe I can catch it. And by the way,
You know what that means. In the off chance that no one believes you.
I have a freaking cemetery in my front yard, which probably doesn't help my cause. But I was just inside. I'm by myself with my dog. She's in that room upstairs. Josie?
Thank you.
Josie?
Come back. Oh wait, I missed it. What happened? It's all right. Where's the dog? Wow, this is loud.
Josie? Josie?
And they always add this creepy music, so you can't really hear the original sound. Is Josie the dog? Do we know? Okay, also, I mean, if I were gonna go check on my dog, I would. This just looks staged from the start. You got some bacon in there?
Yeah, she's just been staring at that, and then she started barking, and she growled. And when she growled, I kind of like booked it.
Maybe she wants to go to Narnia.
Staring at that, and then she started barking, and she growled.
That is a cool closet. That's a really nice. Again, this could be a Frogger. I haven't seen this ever on any platform, so that is always my go-to, especially in a closet like that. If it has access to an attic space, Frogger. You're be far more afraid of people, actual humans, than ghosts.
And when she growled, I kind of like booked it. I just don't really know what she's staring at. Because again, like, this is usually how she looks when she's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like,
oh, in the closet? You think it's a cat?
like what? What is it?
For some reason, Britt's dog has been staring at this closet space for quite some time.
That's a handsome dog. That's a oh God, what are those things called? I know several people that have one. But that one is particularly that's an interesting color. All right, I don't know what's in the closet here, folks.
Despite there being no one or nothing inside, the space is clear, but strangely, her dog is locked in on something. Although initially spooked, it wasn't until her dog started growling and barking at the
That's a nice shot.
space that she immediately fled, at which point she began to record this video. Now there's something in the beginning that Britt captures, which is worth pointing out, and that's the
Okay. Okay.
graveyard in front of her house. Every so often, Josie would come out to the spot and just stare at it in the same way that she would when looking at the closet space.
Wait, are those freshly dug? Yeah. What it maybe she hit a bone in there.
Josie.
You've covered it up, lady.
Josie, what's going on?
I'm looking for my bone, lady.
For this reason,
Okay.
Britt believes that the cemetery might have something to do with Josie's strange behavior. It's as though she's seeing something that we can't. But things get even creepier
I
when
guarantee you that dog. I don't know why these are freshly inserted into the ground. Does anybody have any guess? Oh, I don't know. It's a. Oh yeah, yeah, Aussie. um. Yeah, and they dogs do that sometimes too. But I think it's just it wants something that got accidentally buried in
Britt
there.
mentions a certain detail about this graveyard.
So a lot of you guys have also been asking questions about the graveyard. Yes, we do indeed have a graveyard on this
I didn't even think about that. I was more interested in why are the crosses freshly put in there?
property. So this was my grandparents' ranch, and it was their wish to be buried right here, just where they were. And before they passed away, they buried all of their cats right here where you see the little crosses. And so that's really all that.
So they have a pet cemetery on their ranch? I'm sorry, but like what?
There's to it, but things have been quite strange lately. Like for some reason, cows just like come to this area sometimes and like surround it, because we during the day we leave that gate open.
As she mentions, cows would also come to this exact spot and do the same
Okay, so where else are they going to stand? They're they're large animals. Are they going to stand in the graveyard? I mean, they left the gate open, right? I guess I don't know. Yeah. I really think the dog is like looking for something in there. But why? Look, here, I gotta
thing that her
move
dog
this
would
so I can
do.
see the comments.
Keep in mind that the only farm animals that she has on this ranch are horses. These cows aren't hers, but they always come from a neighboring ranch and surround her graveyard.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Maybe they're just friendly.
They literally just come.
I could see Vermont cows doing that. Like, hey, just chilling. What's going on with you over here?
Hang out here all the time now. It's a newer development. Like, why? They just kind of come and really graze around this area. And they just kind of will freeze and so, yeah.
Have you called the neighbors maybe? You just be like, hey, got your cows. You want them back?
If Josie's behavior hasn't fully convinced Britt that something is up with her graveyard,
Wait, isn't that a cattle dog? Maybe they think they belong with the dog.
then the cows definitely have. Now, the cow situation is a relatively new occurrence. It was only a month ago in April that they started to appear. This is why she's been trying to record them as much as she can, just in case they stop showing up and no one believes her. But one night, while getting a food delivery, Britt records something that makes her even more certain that there's something off about the graveyard. It's late at night when this is captured.
Does anybody actually I guess I don't know that many people that have security cameras just everywhere in their homes. Like don't you usually have something, I don't know. I guess I don't have a whole lot to steal.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
Yeah, this location is outside, no here.
Oh, that's so
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
yeah. It's okay, no problem.
What is he? Who is this? I guess I missed it. All right, whatever.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You're a cow that one?
it's scared. He's like, oh.
They're actually not mine. I don't know. It wasn't showing up.
Damn cows keep showing up.
Hi.
I mean, they seem friendly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. See, this is what I'm talking about. Every freaking night, like even at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just like.
Have we thought that it might have nothing to do with the graveyard? Maybe they just want to hang out there? I don't know. Maybe Farmer Bob's mean to them. I'm not sure. Should we skip ahead?
They just like stand and like. Are you for real right now?
Okay, that was weird.
Eerily, her shirt is pulled by something that can't be seen. It was right after she walked in to disable the home security alarm, which had gone off for unknown reasons, that this happened.
I think we're going to have to get some NFL style replays here.
Eerily, her shirt is pulled by
Oh, of course you can't see the. Hang on. Let me see if I can get it.
something that
Let me go to the speed. Let's slow this down. It's been a day. Let's go half speed. Turn it down. See, I'm learning. You got to turn it down when you slow it down because it slows down the. Okay, so she's. Is there anything that could be pulling it? Okay, wait. Was that her reflection? I think it was her reflection. There's a oh wait, there's a shadow. Wow, why can't I really want to zoom this in, but I'm not sure if it's going to let me because it always does this weird thing. Nope, it's not going to do it. I can't tell where that shadow was coming from. Is there? I don't know, because it just looked like something. There was like a glitch right there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Something happened up. I just feel like if I really studied this, that looks edited to me. I mean, she also, when she came back in, she looked very, whoops. No, we don't want it that slow. Let's go back to normal. How about that? She just looked too, like, aware of that something was going to happen. You know what I mean? Turn this back up. See, watch her when she comes in. That's acting. I mean, that part, that looked real. She looked scared. But she had that anticipation look on her face. You know what I mean? I don't know. Hang on. There are... No, Night Cow, definitely not going to make a good horror film.
eerily, her shirt is pulled by something that
I
can't
think I need 2 monitors, but, you know, one at a time, I guess.
can't be seen. It was right after she walked in to disable the home security alarm, which had gone off for unknown reasons, that this happened. Upon feeling a sudden
For unknown reasons that, okay.
yank, she immediately
See, I'll have to go back and look at this. I'll give you a full report next week.
drops her food and runs out in a panic frenzy. According to her, it was as if someone had tugged at her sleeve.
I mean, it was Taco Bell, so.
With all their might. Shaken up by this, she decides to sleep in the RV outside and wait until her family came back from their trip. It goes without saying, but she was totally freaked out, and it didn't help that she was all alone when this happened. This incident, along with the strange behavior from the animals, has led her to believe that the graveyard is either cursed or haunted. Whether paranormal or not, these occurrences are still pretty creepy.
Yeah, I think that horror film needs a little bit more less lead up time, whatever that term is in film. Here we go.
Now this next video takes place at a museum where something pretty creepy was captured. Now just for
Is she just wait a second, is this real? Is this woman just like, is this okay, hang on.
context, the person recording this was visiting this museum after his father came here a few days ago. His dad told him that there was something off about this place. He doesn't know why, but the exhibition that's dedicated to a woman known as Maria Sabina creeps him out.
I mean, it does look incredibly real. At first, I thought they had hired an actor to sit still because people do that. But that, or it's wax. It's really good. Because I thought there was a woman sitting there just smoking a joint right there, you know, in the middle of the museum, which would have been hilarious. But I don't know. Anyway.
Whether it's because her wax statue looks a little too real or her history with witchcraft, this whole exhibition scares him. But after watching this video that his son took, there's no way that he's coming back to this place now. The following is what his son captured at the exhibition of Maria Sabina. Have a look.
Is something gonna happen?
I call this.
Okay, wait. Let's go back.
I call this.
Okay. So it moved a little. I mean, I guess that's possible, right? Do these things melt? Is that a silly question? I mean, it's gotta things move over time like that, right? It's gotta, hang on. Let's do the half speed here.
Son took.
See, that's why you gotta turn the volume down. Okay. I went too far. Oh, geez, guys. All right, come on. We can do this. It does look like her head turns, but it could also be like a, like a trick of the camera or whatever. I don't know. That one's weird, for sure. Ooh.
Somehow, the wax figure of Maria Sabina comes alive. She seemingly tilts
I don't know. That looks too much like a real jerk movement. Plus, did her cigarette ash out?
her head in a quick and sudden motion, almost as if scrutinizing the person recording her. Evidently, it scares the living daylights out of the cameraman, but it doesn't stop him from recording. He continues to film, just in case she moves again.
Yeah, I think I would be out of there. That's another thing when people just, I don't know. That seems a little bit strange. Also, if it freaks you out, this is the same guy that it said it freaked him out, right? Why would you continue to film it?
But she doesn't. The figure is now acting as it should.
güey, qué pedo.
Now, this whole occurrence has freaked out many viewers, including the father who came here before. However, unlike many, he started to think that maybe this was just part of the figure's design. Maybe it was meant to move as it was built that way. But according to the museum's owner,
No, that's too logical.
this should not have happened.
¿Qué onda, amigo? No, amigo, no manejo nada de mecatrónica. Es una figura totalmente en cera. Mira, es una pieza total rígida, no se puede,
But it's soft enough to, I don't know, it seems like it's pretty malleable.
se puede manipular. Te digo, no tiene nada. Te digo, mira, te muestro. No hay cables,
So wait, is it wax or not?
no hay nada, no es un robot. Es una figura totalmente en cera.
Oh, it is. Okay.
If the figure isn't an animatronic or anything of that sort, then just how exactly did it move? This question continues to remain unanswered, and it seems likely that it'll stay that way for a while until more evidence is presented. Until then, you can assess what exactly transpired here.
Yeah, that would be quite the prank. All right, let's move on to number 4 here. You know what? We're almost at the end.
Now the
I did have some stuff on TikTok, but I didn't I only started one of them. So let me know if you guys want me to head over to TikTok, but I guess we could see what this one is.
following video comes from an account that posts videos of firefighters putting out fires. All the videos on this page
I never thought I'd say this, but I kind of miss Nuke here. I mean, this compilation's kind of lame.
appear to be meant for educational purposes, from showing procedures that a firefighter must follow during critical situations, to demonstrating how a fire truck navigates through traffic. An aspiring firefighter can find these videos pretty useful. However, one video in particular might seem a bit strange to the person who's watching this for educational purposes. Unlike most videos, this one is pretty creepy. On March 10th of 2025, a man is recording a vacant property that's burning down in the middle of the woods. As he films, something is captured that's left many viewers unsettled.
Wait, is it burning? Why are you walking in the... He's walking into a burning house? That doesn't seem like a smart idea.
Now, the man recording owns this property, and he had no idea that during this footage, something pretty creepy happened. I'll play the rest of the footage and let you see for yourself. This is what he caught.
You should see it right now. It's amazing. Look through the window.
What?
Let's get out here right now.
Well, that could have been the person that set the house on fire. All right, yes, let's get a replay here.
Let's get out here right now.
It isn't obvious at first, but if you look closely, a black figure can be seen moving inside the burning structure. Considering that the property had been vacant for many years, there shouldn't have been anyone or anything inside. But strangely, something is.
Neither should he have been inside as it was burning to the ground. I mean, what are you doing, dude? I mean, I don't think you're going to get much out of the insurance on that dump. So why are you in the house as it's burning?
Even stranger is that
I'm
the figure
just blown
quickly
away.
ducks out of sight the moment the owner looks down the hall, almost as if it was trying to hide. The owner would have probably seen it had he not been mesmerized by the blazing flames that were close to him.
It's amazing. Look through the window.
For this reason, he misses the figure, and, apparently, something else. It was only after viewers started looking closely at the rest of the footage that more things were noticed. As it seems, the figure wasn't the only unsettling thing about this clip.
Oh, really? No one's mentioned the fact that this guy's filming inside a burning house, which I cannot tell you how incredibly dangerous that is. Whatever. We'll just skip past that. It's cool. Oh, laughter. Oh, do we have some added audio in this one?
Out of nowhere, a child's voice is caught on camera, even though there were no kids around.
No, that's a sound effect. I know that sound effect, and it's amplified and it's added.
It's a distinct voice that clearly sounds like a child laughing.
Yeah, it's a template.
Although not sure where the voice came from, many believe that the house might have some connection to it. If that's so, Then what was captured next has most likely convinced many that the house is haunted.
Wow, he just keeps going with these.
While recording a different side of the burning structure, this was caught.
I mean, I could understand filming outside the house if it's your house. Oh, wait, okay, we got another figure. Well, I'm assuming this is the guy that set the house on fire. He just keeps creeping around. The arsons usually come back to watch. They're always there, actually, from what I've seen of true crime. Was that like a drawing? A drawing on the side of the... Hello, my name is Simon. Okay, what is that? Nope, not
Like
a drawing.
before,
Okay.
a dark figure is briefly seen before
A dark figure. All right, let's see about this dark figure. Well, it's too dark to tell.
disappearing
They're always conveniently out of frame, too dark to see.
out of nowhere. It's the fact that it comes out from the same house where the last figure was seen that makes this
What other house is it? There's nothing else around.
video even creepier. And it doesn't help that a child's voice was caught earlier.
Doesn't help.
Could it be, as viewers believe, that all these
I don't think anything's going to help that house at this point. All right.
occurrences...
Let's just skip to this one.
Now, this next video takes place at a
Oh
hotel
God,
in
is this
Spain
the...
where a group of friends had taken an elevator that for some reason
No!
wouldn't take them to their floor.
All right, go back and watch my elevator. I've already made all the material I can out of that one. All right, why don't we end on a TikTok video? How about that? Let's see. Yeah, I didn't know what else to do with TikTok, so I just kind of guessed. This one I started to watch earlier. I think it's fake. First of all, why are you swinging a golf club in your house next to furniture like that? Does anybody do that? Unless she knew the door was gonna swing open.
What was that?
I don't know. What was it? Okay. Oh my God. Gotta get the camera. Oh yeah, that one looked fake. Oh, this is a compilation. Okay. I think I've seen this one maybe. Okay, that's fake. I've seen all these. Oh wait, maybe I haven't seen this one. But yeah, look how it looks tilted. That's just a mouse in there pushing the drawer back open. Oh, sweetie, if you're gonna be that scared over a drawer.
¿Qué quiere?
Okay. Well, I think I might just have to get off TikTok, y'all. There's just nothing in here. Even ghosts are rushing to go to work. Real ghost in Japanese tunnels. I mean, I guess surveillance cameras would be harder to fake if it's the same tunnel, right? Oh, I gotta go back over to the studio, see if you can... Oh, well, never mind. Come on, jeez. All right, let's just skip ahead. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I can't. Creepy phantom knocking. Okay, so the knocking, I don't know if you can hear that at home, but whenever the knocking continues at the same level no matter where the person is in relation to where the knocking is supposedly coming from. That is added. That is sign number 1. That's added audio. Because it's coming directly. You can tell it's layered in. I just spent hours and hours editing a video today, so I think I can tell at this point. Okay.
Veronica asks.
Oh, we've seen this one. Yep.
Veronica asks.
Am I just not using TikTok correctly, or does it suck like I thought it would? Someone tell me. Hang on. Ooh. Wait, it's not letting me Yeah, I mean, that's yeah, same kind of deal. All right, should we even attempt any more let's just try to find one more good one before I end this. Oh, Gettysburg, 2001, so this will be some grainy footage, at least.
Of 2024, a woman named Jalen immediately
Wait,
grabs her
why, how
phone
did
to
that-
record something on camera. It isn't often the case that this happens,
I hate
but
TikTok.
tonight it occurred once more. Jalen had been lying in bed while doing work on her laptop when something noticeable appeared from the corner of her eye. Now, given that this incident took place at her grandparents' house, a place abundant with numerous vintage
Can you
items,
pause, please?
she finds it unsurprising that
Yeah, did you hear that algorithm? I said I hate TikTok. Now recommend my videos more.
this happened. Some of these items, as she believes, could be cursed or haunted, but even if they weren't, she would still be afraid of coming back to this place, and it's all because of this incident. The
Okay,
following is her
what is
footage.
it? Here we go.
Watch.
All that lead up. Oh dear, is this gonna move? Well, we can't see what happens if you take it away. Is that Thomas Jefferson? Wait a second. Who is that? Anybody know? I can't tell. Hang on. Let me get this off. I should probably look at some of the... How are you still in the house is one comment. Okay.
This thing
Okay, maybe she's going to tell us.
just moved.
Oh, wow. That looks like... I can't even think of a... Looks like Thomas Jefferson and Chucky had a baby or something. Oh, here's another balloon. Are they going to claim the balloon's haunted? Oh, wait. There's NFL game playing in the background. Am I going to get... No, I don't know what's happening. Oh, all right. You know what? Let's see. What happened to it? There we go. Oh, sorry. I have way too many things opened. All right. I'm going to turn that off. There we go. All right. What's happening on this? How are you still in the house? The auto captions are translating the football game in the background. This is great. This is just, I love it. Micah Parsons. Oh, God. Oh, no, there's an F word. All right. Well, guys, I'm sorry. I was trying to find a really good one for our finale. Oh, look, here's something that's clearly fake. Let's just make fun of this.
I'm Savannah.
Oh, wait, where'd it go?
We've been dating for 2 years, but we've known each other forever.
Oh, is this the...
You
Oh.
didn't just see something come in here?
All right, we're gonna get the slow-mo voice too in this, apparently. What are we looking at? Where? Oh, of course, she moves. Okay, so you see how she tilted the camera right before the person walked through? Yeah, that was 2 mirrors facing each other. Yeah. It's it was faked. Oh,
The
went on a
dogs are ready
puppy.
for bed. It's just a peaceful night here. Get ready to go to bed myself. What the fuck is that? What? Oh God! Fuck!
Okay, again, the dog's tail is wagging. That's somebody the dog knows. Please. All right, we'll end on a happy dog. How about that? Let's see. How do I get myself full screen here? These layouts, they shouldn't be tricky, but they are. Anyway, there we go. Thank you all for being here. Several of you. A lot of strange things about yeah. Fake things, strange things. Thank you for being here, Jarrett. And Pulitzer. We got a Pulitzer in the chat. So raising the bar here. All right. Well, thank you guys. And I'm gonna do this every Tuesday. I'll have some, hopefully not as many technical issues next week, but I also have some videos coming out, maybe some Ghost Adventures commentary, and some videos about AI slop and why it needs to go. So until next time, stay unleashed and stay spooky, I guess. I got to think of a better thing. All right. Thank you all.